Alrighty, welcome back to the Tamurkhan campaign. Hope everyone is doing okay today. And so I learned a very important lesson at the tail end of, well, I shouldn't say I didn't learn it at the tail end of the last episode. I learned it when I tried to load back into this game, and that is that for some reason, maybe it's just because I'm using mods, any mods at all, but the legendary, even though it is on legendary campaign difficulty and it says auto-saving, it's not auto-saving. So I actually had to fight this battle of Floating Mountain all over again. And this time I lost, instead of losing my Nurglings and my Plague Bearers, I lost one of my Plague Toads. Now I did lose one of my Plague Bearers and two of the Nurglings. So I'm going to go ahead to even things out. I'm going to go, since I lost the Plague Toads, but I'm pretty sure last time I finished with 2 Plague Toads and none of any of these. I'm going to go ahead and delete the 2 Nurglings. I'm going to keep the Plague Bearers. We'll call that, hopefully that's a wash. So let's go ahead and disband you guys. Boom, you're gone. Okay. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference in the greater scheme of things. And so I have to remember now to save the game manually, which is not that big of a deal, but I just have to get in the habit of doing it because I've never had to do it. I shouldn't say never. Since I started playing on legendary difficulty, I haven't had to do it. So anyway, hopefully it won't cause a problem again. Let's go ahead and give Tamurkhan here, going to give him hard to hit. And I'm going to give Kasich hard to hit as well, I believe. And Spurt Mildew. Okay, so he does not start with Fleshy Abundance. I didn't think so. I guess when you recruit them, it just tells you all the spells that are available to them. So, I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. It's all fine. We'll get everything figured out here eventually. Now I'm going to put you in March Stance just for the off chance that you can get a trait out of it. And we're going to go ahead and move you. We're going to keep you actually here close by our regular army. And with Tamurkhan, we can actually recruit. Interesting. We can summon in some mortal units. Why are we so... Oh! Did we get them? Did we get them from this? We must have. Okay, so it actually gives them to you now as soon as that level is reached. Well, that's handy. That's very good to know. The Gallows Tree, we do want to get this onward and upward. And Floating Mountain, we want to get you... Okay, so this is no longer going to give us the bonus to capacity for heroes. It's actually going to give us some other quality, which is fine. It makes it less of a priority, however. I think we probably want to increase our growth and casualty replenishment, and we're obviously going to need to recruit these units. That pretty much wipes out all of our money, but it has to be done. Absolutely has to be done. And this garrison is pretty awful. Pretty awful. A little bit better. At least he's a walled city. Okay, so we're going to be in a lot of trouble when Kolek comes at us here. So we got to figure out what we're going to do about that. Now let me take a look again here, actually. If we build this unit, this provides Nurglings and Plague Bearers of Nurgle, which is okay. Not exactly super duper. This at least gets us 2 Exalted Plague Bearers and some Plague Toads. Well, basically this is going to have to just be an expendable settlement. If Kolek comes up here with an army that is stronger than we can handle, we're probably going to have to abandon it. But I'm not going to do that just yet. However, I do want to see how strong he is. Okay, he's 78. He's stronger than we are, but he's not uber strong. He and Dolgan are our only enemies. Dolgan at this point is ripe for the plucking. Is that the expression? So we'll move down here, and unless Kolek intervenes, we'll start maybe sacking Dragon's Death. I don't think we want to capture it because it's too close to the challenge stone. But that can help get us a little bit of money, a little bit of experience, and give this garrison and settlement a little bit of time to get built up. So that's the plan, but as Von Moltke said, no plan withstands first contact with the enemy. So as soon as Kolek shows up, I'm sure all of our plans will change. Let's go ahead and do our diplomacy. Okay, let's go ahead and... well, let me just double check this. Okay, we need to get to aligned. If I look at this, does it tell me... okay, we're one out of 7. Okay. So we're going to have some work to do to get... oh, and we did pick up 1 dominance, okay. And we need 2, I think, to do a recruit. Wait a minute, why is it saying... replenish this unit by purchasing... oh, I have to purchase it in the Chieftain's panel. Okay, and it takes 2. Costs 2, okay. Very good. Alright, let's... and amass the Horde is... recruited... oh, okay, yeah. We'll do that as soon as we can. Alright. Assuming that battles are the only way for us to get dominance... then let's hope that Dolgan sends another weak army up our way. Okay, yeah, see, notice it doesn't do a save game right here. I'm going to have to do that. I'll just try to do it at the same point where Legendary would automatically save. Okay, something in the water. Nurgle Corruption, yep, take that. Raise Nurgle Corruption in controlled province to 70. I'll definitely take that as well. And, okay, Kazek got himself a level here. Let's go ahead and give you hard to hit, I suppose. What do you have to be for this? Rank 12, okay. Let's take a look here. Okay, everything is assigned. We're not getting a ton of replenishment back, but we are... now that we've built this building, that should help. You stay here. In fact, you go into channeling stance this turn. What are we looking at now? We can't afford any more units. What I may want to do... 168, 208, 182. Are we getting any money at all out of this? We are not. So we don't... so they've not only changed the cyclical nature of these infrastructure buildings, but they actually don't provide any money either. Yeah, we have no money buildings. That's... well, that one right there, the decomposing swamp. Okay, and can we build that everywhere? So when the gallows tree is tier 2, can I build that? I can, okay. Yeah, so that's actually probably a priority. Maybe more of a priority than control. Because our controls... yeah, let's switch this over. Because money is quickly going to become a bigger deal than control. Although this is also getting us infections. Never mind. Let's wait until we at least get to 200 infections. I at least want to be able to get the plague building up, or the plague. What's the word I'm looking for? The plague screen, plague menu. Summon units. Okay, so we do not have any more this turn. We're going to have to wait. Why does it... oh, it's only taking 1 turn. No. It says right here 4 turns, but it definitely jumped from there to there in 1 turn, didn't it? Sure seems that way. I'll have to pay closer attention to that. That is currently the only building that we have anywhere that is cycling. So, yeah, I don't want to assume anything is working the way that we're used to. Okay, down here you have only a garrison of only 7.
Maggot Lord.
Let's go ahead and send you down. See what they're doing down here. They are recruiting. I kind of feel like I need to get my my replenishment up in case Kolek comes. I'd love to be sacking this, but let me see here. How if I get you all the way down to here? Okay, I see no sign of Kolek. Therefore, I believe we can get you down to here.
Pound with oxen blood.
You're still replenishing, just not as much. You as well. Let's spin our camera around here so I can do this properly. You move to here. Okay.
No man can kill me. It was promised.
Our public order's not good, but actually if we end up having a rebellion up here, that's another battle that we can fight. So I really would not necessarily mind that too much. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our diplomacy here.
What you want? Sir? Yeah? What?
Okay, so looking at the Tusk Sons here, their strength 222 compared to Kolek, who is 85. So they're definitely losing that war to him. They have 2 settlements left. Oh, I was thinking that they were ogres. No, the Tusk Sons are, of course, greenskins. The ogres, I haven't met any ogres yet. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and 12 here. How close are we to... Oh, yeah, we should... This corrupted growth, we should actually get that next turn. That should be accomplished by the beginning of next turn. I'm going to go ahead and save my game here. Now I'm going to end my turn. As long as we don't see Kolek, I'm happy. Okay, not a whole lot of action over the end turn. There we go, mission successful. We got some favor. We got 200 infections. That's what I was waiting for. Potion of speed, that'll be nice. Plagues unlocked. Okay, so the plague panel. Panel was the word I was trying to think of. Okay, recruit 30 units, of course. Okay, that's all well and good. Let's take a look at this now. This is my first time looking at the new plague screen. Hang on, I gotta scratch my ear. Alright. Select 3 symptoms to create a plague. Number of plagues until new blessed symptoms and symptom locations 3. The plagues panel allows Nurgle factions to create plagues on the campaign map in return for infections. Plagues can cause positive effects for Nurgle factions or negative effects for non-Nurgle factions. All plagues are made up of 3 symptoms from the panel, each providing both types of effects. Okay, so we can't hover over anything yet. Alright, selecting an available symptom begins the creation of a new plague. After selecting a starting symptom, only adjacent symptoms may be added to the plague. Adjacent symptoms will be highlighted in the panel as shown. Symptoms can also become blessed, boosting their effects. If a blessed symptom is used in a plague, it will consume its blessing, no longer having its boosted effects for the next one. Okay, do we know how they become blessed? I guess that's the question. When a symptom is selected for a new plague, its positive and negative effects for Nurgle and non-Nurgle factions, respectively, will be displayed here. Okay. Once 3 symptoms have been selected, the plague modifiers will become available to improve the new plague. Plagues can have their duration and chance to spread increased at the cost of infections. Okay. You can see already infections are going to be a major, major currency for us. Immunity duration can also be reduced as a part of the plague's modifiers. This is the number of turns that a plagued non-Nurgle target will resist catching any new plagues after this one's effects expire. Okay. Fair enough. Before the plague can be created, it must be assigned a target where it will be released onto the campaign map. Only forces and settlements you own can be selected as a target revealed using this button. I wonder if that's different for Kugath. I wonder if he can still do plague cultists. I do not remember from reading about the changes. Once a target for your plague is selected, you can choose one of 2 creation methods. Aha, here we go. The infect option directly infects your force or settlement with the plague from which it can spread. The summon cultist option brings forth a plague cultist who carries the plague to infect enemies directly via their ancient actions. Okay, answers that question. For every 3 plagues created, symptom locations in the panel will randomize and a new blessed symptoms will appear. Any symptom previously used in a plague will become available as a starting symptom to create future plagues. Okay. It sure seems like there's really not that many here, but I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. So obviously we have to start with either... Okay, this would be good to put on ourselves because it gives us a plus 5% replenishment rate. Or... Oh, this is not available starting symptom. So that's highlighted because it's blessed. This symptom is blessed and has empowered effects. Plague effects on Nurgle armies and settlements. Okay, so I'm already seeing not exactly what I would call a bug, but I don't think it's worded appropriately because armies don't have growth. So it should just say plague effects on Nurgle settlements. I guess that's just going to be the standard boilerplate language it has for everything. So it's up to us to figure out which it's good for. Okay, fair enough. So we have to select this. We could select this. This is good for growth if we wanted to do that, but I think I'd prefer probably to do an army plague, but let's see what else we got. Melee defense, that's good. Vanguard deployment for all units. Well, let's take the melee defense. Could I back out now if I wanted to? Probably. It's a little unclear. And then armor plus 15. Yeah, let's do this and let's put it on our main army. Okay, so there's 3. We're not using the blessed one at all because we want to save that for a settlement. This is going to be good for an army. That would be good if it spreads to an enemy army. I don't think I'm going to do any plague modifiers because we don't have that much in the way of infections to mess around with. I must select a target. Well, obviously we want the target to be... additive chance against plague infection. Okay. How do I select him? Zoom to nearest target. Okay, if I spin around... There we go. This is how I can do it. Tamurkhan the Maggot Lord. Okay, there we go. Alright, and... good enough, let's try it. Oh, very cool. We got a nice little animation here. It says plague name. Is it going to create a name for me? Not super speedy, is it? What is going on, game? It says when... Okay, I don't understand why it didn't give me a name. Does it give it a name here? Liquefying Ears. Okay. Great. Let's back out of this. Army infected. Okay. Let's go ahead and save the game right there. That seems like a major accomplishment. I finally figured out how to use the interface. Okay, now you've got 5 units plus another 7 for a total of 12, if my math is okay. Which is roughly equivalent to what we have, but we do have a plague on us, and we've got 2 characters, well, 3 characters. And plus, actually, we'll get Kha'Zix, so that'll be 10 plus 4, so we'll have 14 total. Let's go ahead and take a look here. This says decisive victory even before we add in Kha'Zix or the other army.
Rupture the defenses.
The other army first. You guys move forward to here. Let's go ahead and get Kha'Zix in. Okay. Now, are you getting pulled in? Yes, the other army is getting pulled in. Decisive victory. Let's take a look here at the battle map. Okay, just a regular old battle. This time they only have 1 cav unit, and they only have 2 missile units total. I think we can handle this. It will be very interesting to see how effectively the plague will help counterbalance the reduced casualty replenishment. Because we're already seeing how the casualty replenishment mod is having a huge effect on us. What it does is it slows down the steamrolling, which is what we want. Okay, let's go ahead and get our melee infantry here on 4. Get you guys all kind of up front. Get you over here with you. You guys together are my 5. Okay, start battle, speed up. They're probably not going to come to us, so we'll have to go to them, and we will wait for the reinforcements before we do that. Should just be a minute. I like the special effects in the background there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get you guys up here like so. That's not... That's fine. Let's not have you run, however. And then let's get you added over here, actually. You can join 5. And you guys are probably going to... You guys are probably going to have to hang back for a little bit. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get a move on it here. Okay, so I did one thing, by the way. I did remove the Andy's slower movement mod from the mod list. I forgot to mention that right away at the beginning of this video because I was distracted by the fact that the save game didn't happen. But anyway, yeah, Andy's slower mod, I like it, but I used it in combination with the enhanced cavalry breakthrough and the realistic accuracy to kind of balance everything out so that ranged units didn't become overpowered. Since I wasn't using the ranged accuracy mod, then I decided to remove the Andy's slower movement. So our infantry actually, believe it or not, moves a little bit faster now than it would have before I removed that. Okay, let's go ahead and get everybody now moving forward. We can go that far. Speed up. Our winds of magic are looking good. Now this will be interesting. So we've got some units that are going around to the left here. Let's see. I'm going to slow it down in a second because they might react at that point. No, apparently not. Apparently they are perfectly content to just sit there and wait. So we'll go ahead and keep fast forward on. Okay, now they're reacting. Okay, so our plague bears. First of all, I think what we want to do is we want to get our 5 over here. The rest of you guys, my 4 here. You guys can get a little bit more like this. And then let's get you here. Let's get you there. You can kind of hang back for the moment. Let's go ahead and send you... Let's send you up here. You're pretty slow. Okay, you... How slow are you? You're actually quite a bit faster. You're fairly slow. Let's go ahead and get you guys... Up. Get on them. You guys all get on them. Do not get caught on the spears. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting... Okay, let's start getting you guys going here. Everybody just pick a target. Go ahead and get in there. Okay. You 3 can probably handle yourself fairly well for the moment. Let's go ahead and get you going in here. And you, I want you to cast a... you can't quite reach yet. Get closer. Okay, so everybody moving now. Everybody's moving. You could probably hit these guys from behind safely enough. You can go ahead and actually rear charge them for now. That's fine. Okay, how are we looking here? You're locked up in combat. You guys are locked up in combat. You are locked up in combat. You are locked up in combat. Locked up in combat. You guys are there now too. 5. Okay, you've chased some of them away. Let's get you over here if possible. You guys try to get back to cycle charge a little bit. How we doing here? I kind of want you on him as well, if at all possible. Okay, now we can do... Let's get a spell off right here. That looks pretty good. Can hit his lord as well as the infantry there. You guys should be holding your own. You guys... Okay, you got bogged down by spears. That's not good. Get out of there. You... Get in on them. Okay, how you doing here? I don't understand why you stopped attacking. I will never understand the way that the AI pathing works or lack thereof. Okay, you guys should be winning. Alright, how we doing here? He's broken. Stay on him. Let's go ahead and get a slow on him, and then let's also go ahead and get a... Here, let's get a spell off on these guys. At this point, our characters don't actually need a heal, so I'm going to give it to you, the Rot Knights. Did we kill the Lord? Looks like we did. End battle. Okay, I can live with that. Okay. 1,500, that's before we sack it. We don't get any extra infections, it doesn't look like, and it doesn't tell us whether or not we get any, what's it called, dominance? Can't remember now. Okay, if we do a sack, we'll get another 1,000. Now we get 12 infections. Still doesn't say anything about dominance, but we did. We got another dominance. Very good. And we got a nice, okay, Plague Ship Captain. This is very good. I'm going to save the game because it didn't do it on its own. Campaign movement range plus 7%. That's very nice. Okay. All well and good. We are very beat up, however. Let's go ahead and get our ranks here. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and give him Deadly Blade for now. We'll make him a very good melee combatant in and of his own right. So then Deadly Blade here for you. We're going to move into our own territory here so that we can replenish. Is there any value in raiding? 14 and no infections or anything, so not really any point to it. We'll go ahead and give you move you back into our own territory as well. And you get a rank. Let's go ahead and give you Miasma of Pestilence. Let me just make sure that our magic... Okay, that's right. We have a Potion of Speed. Let's give this actually to Tamurkhan. That works for me. Now, we should be able to go ahead and do... Recruit Chieftain units. Cannot replenish this unit. Okay, that's right. I have to do it from here. Okay. Boom, purchase unit. That should get us an objective, a mission success, right? I need to refresh my memory here on this wasting sickness. So this is a permanent debuff as long as we're in melee. Mass base weapon damage and armor. Okay, very good. I think that's what they described in the write-up as sort of an anti-charge defense. Okay, meaning like canceling out charge defense. Let's go ahead and give you... Okay, so right now you're getting... Let's take a look at maybe this. You're getting 13 per turn. If I go into any other stance, still 13 per turn. Still 13 per turn. Eventually we're going to get Spellcaster in this army, I'm sure, so let's go ahead and keep the Winds of Magic going. And where... Oh, all it did... Okay, so it didn't actually add the chariot here. Now we have a chariot available to recruit here. It's free, except that its upkeep is 222. Well, I think this is what we need to succeed at this, apparently. Recruit. Mission successful. There we go. Gain 2,000 total favor. I'll take it. Okay, very good. Starting to get the hang of this. Now I'm gonna probably obsessively keep saving the game now. So over here, you're at 3 turns away. I guess... I don't know. I have no idea how it... Maybe I wasn't paying close attention. Maybe it really did take 4 turns to go from the first step to the second step. Okay, meanwhile then, let's just double check here. Nothing else to recruit. Oh, no, we can. Okay. So again, we're getting more of these every turn, it looks like. Well, at this point, I have to start worrying about my income. I don't want to get into the red already, but I also want my army to be stronger. He's at 79. We're really not in good shape to be fighting against him if it should come down to it. So I probably should keep recruiting. If I recruit these, I could recruit the 2 of these and still be in the green. Before I do that, let me look and see how much money am I going to need for my next building upgrade. I think we're 2 turns away, and we're going to get the income building, I believe. So let's go ahead and do the do this. Okay, we're just barely in the green now. But we got ourselves a better looking army. We'll try to raid, or we'll sack this again next turn. We probably won't get much from it, but there's probably no reason not to. We can get a little bitty bit of experience out of it at least. We do have 2 more dominants, and so, and plus we should be, if every battle that we win at this point is increasing his fealty, then it definitely is to our benefit to keep sacking this over and over again. And with the 2 dominants, I do need to look again at this. What can we purchase? We need to reach aligned fealty to unlock these. Okay. This we need. Okay. Okay, so then we unlock these others once Kazakh is aligned. So an awful lot is riding on this right here. Fair enough. And then when we get him here, it does unlock Rot Knights. Okay. +1 Chariots and Nurgle. Okay. Unlocks a Toad Dragon at committed. Well, I'm not going to worry about that yet, but that'll be nice once we get that far. Let's go ahead and take a look here at our diplomacy. Okay, they're actually holding their own so far. They're at 211 still. They haven't been wiped out.
Really? What?
Okay, let's go. Dominating Presence is the only thing left, and we just need to get him to align for that. Alright, let's go ahead and... Wait a minute, why are you in... There's probably no advantage to you not being in channeling stance also. Okay. Much better. End our turn. This would be a whole lot more difficult if Kolek focused on us. But so far he's showing some forbearance, which we desperately need. Hey, we finally at least saw something happen, just too fast to be able to tell what it was. Okay, so we got strain resistance, that's good. Defeat him, okay, that's excellent, that's just what we need. We'll get some battle masters and some extra favor out of it. Well, we'll get right on that, but first, I want to look over and see... Okay, we have no real way of being able to tell what it was trying to show us when the map jumped around there. Okay, could we recruit? We cannot recruit. You are still 2 turns away. I'm not understanding how it's deciding when it adds those things. However,
of the sickly winds.
I just realized these are Marauders of Nurgle, and what we recruited that time were Great Weapon Marauders. That's fine. That's fine. I'd rather have regular Marauders just because I prefer the defense over the offense, but it's not that big of a deal. Those are probably not going to be long-term units that I could keep around anyway. We'll get them killed at some point, I'm sure. All right, what else did I want to check? How many turns do I have left on this plague? 2 turns. Okay. I assume I would get a message if it spread. So it hasn't spread to our other army or onto them. We still see no sign of Kolek. The sack value is only 42, but okay, so this is what I want to check out. Our dominance is 2. And our alignment here, our fealty, is 3. Let's go ahead and fight this battle, and let's see whether those things change at all. Okay, encircle. You started to yawn here. I can't believe it. It's not really all that late, and you'd think I would be pretty psyched about this campaign, which I am. Okay, decisive victory. Let's fight it. Let's get ourselves a mission success with another 1,000 gold, I think it was, and see if we get dominance and fealty as well. Now, his armies are going to be so dinged up. I'm going to go ahead and get all of everybody except for you back a little bit. Let's give you an opportunity to heal. The units, in fact, all of you guys are 9. You're going to sit this one out. You guys are all full strength. Start battle. I think we can go ahead and start moving them forward at this point. They can walk, save their stamina, their vigor. Okay, of these guys, probably just the Lord and the Beast of Nurgle will probably be the only ones that we use. The other 2 can come over here. Let's go ahead and add them to 9 as well. Let's get you guys, not you, where are you at? You and you up here. Let's get full speed. I think what we'll do is we'll lead off with the Beast of Nurgle since he regenerates. How close are you guys coming? Getting there. What about you? You could maybe get off a spell or 2, but I'm not really going to worry about that too much. Okay. Beast of Nurgle. Let's see here. Go ahead and you can go at them. Let's slow it down now. Let's start getting you guys around. Let's get you going in. I don't want you in the front. I want you to be a little bit slower than everything else. Okay. They're not doing really much of anything to react to us so far.
We are the foul. The corruptor's will.
Okay, you. Okay, don't know why it's not letting. Why is it not letting me select you? Thank you.
With relish.
Okay, now you guys
Warfare.
get in on them. You get in on him. Go ahead and drink your potion of speed. Now you can speed up as well. Okay, did you guys get bogged down? You did. We'll never understand it.
Tamurkhan.
Okay, you're too slow. You're not even going to get into this fight, probably. Everything looks like it's going pretty well, though. Oh, he's going to get away, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Son of Gargoyle.
Never mind. There's not a chance in the world that we'll be able to run him down. Nope.
Death comes.
Very disappointing. I would imagine that's just about it. Yep. Okay. Alrighty. Well, at least we took 0 losses. Didn't actually kill the one unit I wanted to, though. Okay. We got 1,000 favor. Almost 1,000 experience. That's still pretty decent. Enough to level up. We're going to sack again. 10 infections. We did get a dominance. And it looks like we got fealty as well. Very good. We got an ogre blade. We got the mission successful. Okay, now you go into ambush stance because you don't need Winds of Magic anymore. And let's go ahead and give you Children of Nurgle.
Tamurkhan.
And Tamurkhan, you get Deadly Blade. What are you at now? 7260?
Do well.
Your Sword of Striking, we're going to replace the Sword of Striking with the Ogre Blade here. And let's give... No, actually, you don't... You're a Herald of Nurgle. You have a Sword of Might. You don't really need a melee weapon, quite frankly, but... Since we have an excess of them, I guess you'll get one anyway. And then, actually, you could go into ambush stance as well. May as well. And, you know, we'll give them a little bit of practice. Maybe at some point it will pay off and get us the Ambuscador trait. So, yeah, just to double check this is up to 4 now. We're going to do research. We could research plague beasts. Okay, that's a lot of recruit ranks and melee attack bonuses. Some of those are mortal units, but not all of them. Okay, what else can we look at? Specimen collection. We probably want to do... Oh, no, that right there. That's too good to not take. Armor and melee defense. Yeah, we want to boost up these guys. Speaking of which, okay, we still can't recruit anymore. I'm not going to keep getting Forsaken. They are more expensive, and I'm not very good. I'm not very effective. Let me rephrase this. I'm not very good at using them effectively. Meanwhile, You're 3 turns away from an upgrade. You are 1 turn away from finishing your upgrade. Okay. We probably don't need this at this point. Let's look at what else we can do. Growth and control. That sounds good to me. Yeah, our infections, it's not like we're getting a ton of them, but at least... Cooldown duration 2 turns, okay. At least we have enough that we could start another plague when we need to. Let's check our diplomacy. We're at 140. Okay, Kolek got stronger, unfortunately. He is still just at the 1 settlement, however. Exquisite Pain has not been conquered yet, but they are at war with Archaon. They will be conquered, no doubt. Tusk's Son is now losing ground, unfortunately, to Kolek. Which explains why they're more willing to make nice with us. However, I'm still not going to do it. Even for 500. Although... I mean, I guess there's no reason not to, is there? We're already at war with Kolek. It's not like we're going to make him mad at this point. Alright. Changed my mind. Okay. Works for me. We got an extra 500 out of it. This is good. Even though our income is pretty tragic, at least our overall money is okay. In a pinch, I could recruit another Forsaken. But we'll have enough money now to be able to do something here. This is kind of slow. What we really need to do is we need to do our second plague on these settlements to increase our growth, because right now it's only at 30. Okay. Works for me. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Coming up on an hour again. I think we'll be able to get one more turn in after this one, and that should be able to... I need to remember to save the game. Anyway, I could maybe get a second plague started at that point. Okay, they... Interesting. Be at war with Kull. Okay, well that would mean going to war with Archaon, and I'm not about to start doing that while I'm still fighting Kolek. Win 10 battles with any single hero character. Okay, well at least it looks like the counter there is working. Very good. Okay, save game. Okay, so he recruited this lord. We're going to do it all over again. We're going to hope that this gets up to 4. Now, okay, right now, there's really nothing we can do with the dominance, right? We can't buy either of these. We can't increase this until we get to aligned. So there's actually nothing to do with dominance. Unless I'm missing something. Alright, you...
The tide of Nurgle will roll over this land. For conquest!
Really quickly here. Okay, we still can't recruit.
Crush them!
Decisive victory. By the way, let me just look at this province. It's just these 3. Okay, so the challenge stone is going to be the real tough nut to crack. Without the garrison boosting mod, or I mean the stronger garrison mods. Okay, he's only at 12, so that's actually beatable. Maybe we go ahead. I'm not going to stop sacking Dragon's Death because it's getting me dominance and fealty right now. But that would be an alternative strategy, is to actually go down and start trying to siege down the challenge stone. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and do this for now. Decisive victory. I'm not going to auto-resolve it. I realize this is probably a little bit boring watching me hit the same garrison over and over, but I'm pretty sure we'll suffer, well, in fact, I'm certain that we'll suffer more casualties if we auto-resolved, and we can't really afford the casualties. So we have to have patience and use our strongest undamaged units to do the fighting. And it only takes a couple minutes, so hopefully it's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and get, again, all the damaged units back here. You guys are 9. You guys all can get up there, start battle, move forward. Tell you what we'll do. This time we'll go ahead and not even wait for the reinforcements. I don't want to get too cavalier or too complacent here, but pretty sure we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and get you headed this way, but you'll never make it. Okay, now you can come over here. You can come over here. Let's go ahead and get you charging directly in. What's in the way? You can go ahead and hit them, that's fine. You can as well.
Warriors of Nurgle, deliver slaughter!
Alright, how we doing here? Go ahead and use your ability.
Bringer of desolation!
Speed up.
Blessings of decay!
Let's watch him charge in here. Alright, that's pretty impressive. Not too shabby. Okay, let's go ahead and get let's get you behind and get you behind. Okay, let's go ahead and get you guys on them. You guys, why do I have such trouble selecting you sometimes? Okay, the beast, you get in there if you possibly can. Alright. Should be in pretty good shape here, I would think. Let's just make sure you guys are actually fighting the enemy lord. Pretty much ripping things to shreds over there. That's fine. Okay, we killed the enemy lord this time. Very good. Very nicely done. That should do it. End battle. For just over an hour. So here's the question. Should I just go ahead and occupy? At this point, I'm kind of leaning towards doing that. I don't know how much... I mean, it's nice getting the dominance and the fealty, but at this point, I don't really know that in the grand scheme of things, it's better to do that than it is to expand our territory. We don't see any sign of Kolek, so I think it's safe to occupy. Channeling staff, that's fine. Dolgan destroyed, that's fine. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead, since we're over an hour, I think we'll go ahead and save it there. And we'll pick up here in the next episode. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you then.